Hey, Melissa? What's going on? I just saw your post. What was that about?
Hey, Shelly, what's up? The post? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend that you don't know. I'm talking about what you just posted on your Instagram. You posted a photo of you and your boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, that post? You already saw it? That was fast. You should like the post and leave some comments to congratulate us.
There's no way I'm going to do that. Are you out of your mind? That's my boyfriend. What is going on?
Nothing much more to tell you, Shelly. Don't you get what's happening here? Ben is my boyfriend now. It's that simple. You two are finished.
Huh?
To be clear, he's your ex-boyfriend at this point. He told me he's gonna dump you because he's bored of you. And now he has me.
You've got to be kidding me. You just betrayed me.
Sure, but who cares? I do anything to get what I want. That's just how I am.
How could you just say that so matter-of-factly? Don't you think you owe me an apology?
What? Why should I have to apologize to you? I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you insane? How could you say that you didn't do anything wrong when you stole your friend's boyfriend?
I don't think there's anything insane about it. There was something I wanted and I just got it. That's all. End of the story. Also, I never apologized for anything since I was little, so I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not gonna do something that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not apologizing to you.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense.
Also, if you're my friend, you know where I'm coming from, right? My father is the president of a huge company. Therefore, I'm in a higher class than you. There's no way that I'd apologize to someone who's in a lower class than me.
None of that matters. You did something bad that hurt your friend's feelings. If you hurt someone's feelings, you should apologize. It's common sense, Melissa.
But that's just your common sense, right? I'm not like you. I'm special, so that doesn't apply to me.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't think we have to talk about this anymore. I'm tired. There's actually another thing that I want to tell you. This is only between me and you. There's something I haven't told anyone yet. It's big news. Since you're Ben's ex-girlfriend, let me tell you first.
Okay. I only have a bad feeling about this, but whatever. Tell me, what is it?
I'm pregnant! And needless to say, Ben is the father. I just found out yesterday. Isn't it exciting?
Are you serious? Already?
Yep, I'm serious. So we're getting married. Just giving you the heads up that I'll be posting the news on my Instagram so you can be ready for it. So make sure to leave some comments to congratulate us on that too.
No way that I'm congratulating you guys about this. What's wrong with you? First you steal my boyfriend and now you're telling me that you're having a kid with him. Unbelievable. No one is going to celebrate your marriage. You're evil.
What are you talking about? Of course people will be happy for us. Again, I'm special. This is gonna be a special marriage. People are going to celebrate me no matter what. I'm born to be loved and special, unlike those mediocre people like you. Hey, Shelly? What's going on? I just saw Melissa's Instagram post. What the hell is that? You have to tell me what's going on. When did you break up with Ben? You never told me about this.
Hi, Annie. I didn't break up with him. Melissa stole him from me. I found out the same way you did, literally about 2 hours ago.
What? Seriously? That means Ben was cheating on you too? Oh my god, I feel so angry. Are you okay?
I don't even know. I also just heard that she's pregnant. So yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty messed up situation, and I don't even know what to feel right now.
She's pregnant? Are you kidding me? Does that mean they're gonna get married?
Apparently, yes.
This is really messed up. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Did she at least apologize?
I don't even know how I should feel about this. I'm like beyond furious about the situation. And no, she didn't apologize to me. She didn't even try to. She doesn't even think that she did anything wrong. She's a heartless monster.
Wow, that's just unbelievable.
I used to like how confident she is about herself and her beliefs. I respected her for that. But in this situation, I'm really starting to see the dark side to that kind of personality. I just don't understand how she can do this to me. I'm never gonna talk with her again though. And I feel bad about this, but I'm gonna leave our group thread since she's in there too. I won't be able to stand having her in my life.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna stop being friends with all the rest of us too if we're still friends with her?
It seems like that's the only choice, so I'm considering it, yes. It's just awkward, you know? If you guys want to stay friends with her, that's your choice, but I don't think I can be involved in it. I don't want to be around her even tangentially, so I feel like it's something I have to do. So yeah, do you mind telling everyone what's going on? I just don't even want to talk about this anymore.
I get it, but I really don't think you should be too hasty. I'm sure everyone else would feel sad to lose you. We didn't want to lose their friendship because of something stupid that Melissa did to you. It just doesn't make sense since you did nothing wrong.
Oh, Annie.
We all care about you, Shelly, so would you please give us a chance? We'd like to talk with you before you really decide to break off our friendship. Actually, everyone is here with me right now except Melissa, so we're wondering if you want to come meet with us now?
That's rare that you guys are together without her. She always wants to be included and complains whenever we try to get together without her. Oh my god, I'm feeling annoyed just thinking about her now.
I know, right? We actually feel the same way. There's something that's been on our minds and we're here to talk about it. Anyway, I really think that you should join us, so you come on over. I'll send you a pin in a second. So we'll see you soon, yes?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be there then. See you soon.
Hey, Shelly. I have a question for you. What kind of suit do you think would look good on Ben? I already have 2 colors in mind, but I want to ask your thoughts on this since you're his ex-girlfriend, and I bet you know what's good for him.
Why would you ask me that?
Don't be weird. Just help me out. White or navy? Which color do you think would look better for him? Maybe white, since it's the wedding color and we can match. But, the navy one has a nice design and it suits him too. So hard to decide.
I really don't care, Melissa. Do whatever you want.
Oh, calm down. I need your help. Don't you want to support your friend's wedding?
You're not my friend anymore.
What? Why are you being so mean to me? Are you still mad just because I'm getting married to your ex-boyfriend? Come on, Shelly, you're overreacting.
Nobody would think I'm overreacting on this matter. You're out of your mind. I don't understand why you think it wasn't that big a deal. I'm never gonna forgive you two for what you did to me. Our friendship is over.
Well, if you're gonna act like that, then fine. I'm not gonna invite you to our wedding. You're gonna miss out.
Oh, actually, that sounds great. I don't want to come, so don't invite me. I mean, wow, really? You really thought I wanted to be invited?
Oh my god, Shelly, I'd really watch it if I were you. If you're gonna be like that, you're gonna lose a lot more than your boyfriend. Try all of your friends? But I guess you're okay with that, huh?
Why would I lose all of my friends?
Don't you remember? You were always alone back in college. I felt bad for you, so to be nice, I came up and talked to you. That means you're friends with my friends because of me. You have to be grateful to me. Anyway, if you're not coming to my wedding, then that means you're betraying me, and everyone's gonna know that. So, you know what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna lose all your friends and be alone again.
Whatever you say. I'll take the risk if it means not having to go to your stupid wedding.
Huh! You better stop acting so tough. I know you're just pretending. I know you're gonna beg me later to invite you to my wedding so you don't lose your friends. Anyway, I'm feeling generous, so I'll still send you an invite. You better think carefully about how you respond.
Dude, are you not listening? I told you, I don't need you to send me an invite. I'm definitely not going to your wedding.
Oh, by the way, Just to give you a heads up, as you know, since my father is such an important man, my wedding is going to be a big deal. There'll be a lot of upper crust and even celebrities there celebrating my marriage, so you better dress up.
Uh-huh.
You can't just show up in a crappy dress off the rack or you're going to embarrass yourself. Oh, and make sure your gift is up to snuff as well. Believe me, people will find out if it isn't. Anyway, keep that in mind so you don't embarrass yourself.
This whole spiel is just ridiculous. Like, can you get any more stuck up?
Well, think about it. I'm having a wedding that costs over $100,000. So what I'm asking is just common sense. It's like I'm giving everyone once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience. I don't think anyone can experience this without me. So instead of complaining, just thank me for the opportunity.
Oh, God, you sound so selfish.
Oh, here's an idea. I can lend you a dress for $500, just for you. Would a selfish person do that? We can consider everything even, too. You gave me your boyfriend to marry. I give you a dress so you don't embarrass yourself at the biggest event of your lifetime. It's the perfect exchange.
What the? I never gave you my boyfriend. You stole him from me.
Whatever. It's the same thing. All right, let's plan on that. So pay me for the dress by next week, okay? I'm so excited for the wedding. I feel like a princess.
Well, guess what, princess? I'm not renting your stupid dress, and I'm not going to your stupid wedding. And it's not only me who's not attending. None of your friends are going.
What are you babbling about?
So, this wedding costs over $100,000, right? But then, what if none of your friends show up for such a fancy wedding? That'd be so depressing, wouldn't it? Not only will it be a waste of money, all those empty seats would just be proof that you have no friends.
There's no way that no one is going to show up for my wedding. I have tons of friends, and I'm special. Everyone loves me, so they're all coming. You're just saying those stupid things because you're jealous of me.
Ha! I'm jealous of you. And you think everyone loves you. You're funny, Melissa.
What? Of course everyone loves me. I'm not wrong. It's gonna be the most beautiful wedding ever. There's no way that my friends would refuse to come to such a special occasion. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. No one wants to miss it.
Well, if you say so, I guess we'll see. At least you know I'm definitely not attending, so no need to lend me your precious dress. You can send me an invitation if you want, but I'm just gonna throw it away. It'll just be a waste of paper and time. Well, I guess you don't care about wasting things since you're a special rich girl.
Fine then. I was trying to be nice to you, but never mind. I'm not gonna send you an invitation. We're not friends anymore. You're going to regret this, though. You better not beg me for the invitation later. It'll be too late. Hey, Shelly, what's going on? What have you done?
What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know. Everyone's being so mean to me. I invited everyone to my wedding, but no one accepted my invitation. None of my friends are gonna come to my wedding. You must be behind this. What did you do? Did you threaten everyone?
Why would I do that? Maybe you should reflect on what you've done to everyone. Have you thought of that?
What are you talking about? The only thing I did was invite everyone to my amazing wedding. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm not talking about the wedding here. What I'm asking you is, have you ever thought of how you've been treating your friends?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to my friends. I mean, everyone is grateful that they're friends with me. Normally, rich people like me wouldn't be friends with mediocre people, but I'm different. I was always nice to everyone.
Oh, wow. Seriously? You don't even realize all the terrible things you've done to your friends? Everyone knows that you've been stealing everyone's boyfriends.
What?
Everyone told me everything, Melissa. I was in shock. I heard that you pretty much did the same thing that you did to me to everyone else as well. I guess it's like your hobby, sleeping with your friends' men. You kept stealing them and then dumping them once you were done with them. And when you get caught, you don't even bother to apologize. Sound familiar?
I mean...
I had no idea that's what you've been doing to others, too. Everyone was quiet about this because they were scared people wouldn't believe them and they'd lose all of their friends. Just like what you threatened would happen to me. I'm amazed everyone was able to protect you so long. All the while, you kept hurting everyone.
Wait, I'm confused. They're not coming to my wedding just because I was getting what I want.
Oh wow, Melissa, seriously? That's like the most reasonable reason for them to not attend your wedding. Why would they want to attend the wedding of someone who betrayed them? Anyway, I told them what you did and that I was prepared to leave the friend group if they didn't want to be friends with me anymore. It seems like that made them rethink their actions. They realized that it's important to speak out about what is wrong instead of being patient and quiet. In the end, everyone decided to not be friends with you anymore.
What? This is unacceptable! I'm a special girl who has everything. I'm rich and I can do anything I want. You're all gonna regret this.
No, it's the opposite, Melissa. We're actually regretting that we became friends with you. You steal your friends' boyfriends, never apologize, and have no common sense. It's like you're a perfect package of terrible friend. We're all happy to be rid of you.
You would have been lonely without me, you know that. You had a fun life because of me. You should be grateful.
All right, I guess you're still not getting it. This conversation is over. Anyway, I've learned so much about you these past few months, and you're definitely someone I want out of my life forever.
That's enough. I hate you, and I hate everyone else for not showing up to my wedding. You guys are all ungrateful. You're all gonna miss out on the most luxurious experience you would ever get in your sad little lives. Screw you all! I'm gonna make this wedding even fancier for myself. I don't care. I'm gonna invite all famous people I know. You'll all regret not coming.
Oh, do whatever you like. Spending money doesn't make it suddenly a happy occasion. No matter how much you spend, no one is gonna want to show up to the wedding of someone they hate.
What?
So, yeah, have a great time then. Spend however you like and get whatever famous people you can. But none of your friends are gonna show up for you after what you've done. It'll probably be best not to waste the money on the wedding since no one is gonna show up. Oh, never mind. It's not even your money. Oops. Well, I guess if Daddy doesn't mind paying for a wedding full of only his own guests, you should have at it.
You're such a jerk. I'm gonna remember what you just said. You're gonna regret it. I'm sure everyone's gonna change their minds and beg me to invite them again.
I doubt it.
I'm sure of it, and I'm gonna prove that you're wrong. I always get whatever I want because I'm special. So I will have people at my wedding, and everyone will beg to be my friend again. Oh my god, what should I do, Shelly? This was the worst wedding ever. The wedding cost more than $100,000, and I also invited some popular celebrities and comedians to it too. But none of my friends showed up for me. It was all a waste. This is unbelievable. This can't be real.
I mean, what do you mean by unbelievable? You already knew that no one was going to show up for your wedding, but for some reason you did it anyway and spent more money than necessary. You knew it was going to be a waste.
So you're saying that it's all my fault? The wedding cost so much, and I did this for everyone. You guys made me waste money, so it's all your fault.
I don't understand how this makes it our fault. Your wedding must have looked pretty awkward with so many empty seats. Anyway, great job wasting so much money. I mean, technically, you didn't. Your parents did. Makes me wonder how your parents took this.
Shut up, Shelly! My dad is really mad at me right now for wasting so much money. He spent $100,000 on my wedding because he was expecting all of my friends to come, but then no one came. He's so disappointed in me. I've never seen him so angry. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I understand why he's so mad at you about this. You knew no one was coming from the start, but you just pushed through and let your dad spend so much money anyway. All of that money went to waste, all because of your stubbornness.
But my dad has so much money, I thought it wasn't that big of a deal for him to spend some of it. $100,000 isn't that much money for him. But for some reason, he's still so mad at me and I don't understand. He told me the wedding was a disgrace and that he doesn't want to see my face ever again. How terrible is that?
Oh wow, that's serious.
It is serious. He's angry and disappointed. The way he looked at me when the ceremony started, it was like he was looking at a piece of trash. He's ashamed I have no friends. He even told me that I'm a failure.
Well, he's not wrong, but I am a bit surprised. I always thought that he was probably one of those parents who thought their kids can do no wrong, but I guess not.
No, that's how it is. I can't do anything wrong. I told you that. But this is the first time ever he scolded me, so I'm scared. I really don't know what to do. No matter what I try to tell him, he doesn't listen to me. He and my mom didn't even stay for the reception. They walked out as soon as the ceremony finished.
Well, you better stop whining and use your brain to think about what to do. You can't just keep making excuses. You're not a child anymore, so you have to step up and deal with this whole situation on your own.
It's not as easy as you say. I really have no clue what to do. This has never happened to me before. My dad and mom are both ignoring my calls and texts, and I have no friends around to help me out either. This is impossible. How can I even live my life?
Jesus, all right, let me tell you what you should do.
Please tell me.
First, you need to take a long look at your life and your actions and try to understand what you've done wrong and what got you to this point. Then you should apologize to your parents for embarrassing them and messing up the wedding and wasting all that money. Once you're done with that, you need to apologize to me and to all of your friends. Otherwise, it looks like you're going to lose everyone and everything.
No way. I've never apologized to anyone once in my life, ever. I'm rich and different from all those mediocre people. I have the power to do whatever I want to do. I'm special. And you're telling me that I have to apologize? Give me a break. It's unacceptable to tell me what to do.
Melissa, seriously, stop looking down on the people around you. You have to be grateful to your parents for what they gave you. Everything you have is because they gave it to you. It doesn't make you special, it just makes you lucky. But instead of being grateful for your opportunities, you're just a selfish person who took advantage of them and didn't respect anyone's feelings, not even your parents.
What? You have no right to say that to me.
I have every right to say anything I like to you, Melissa. And I'm telling you, this is the last chance for you to change if you want to change. You have to think about why none of your friends came to your wedding and why your parents are so mad at you. Even you must realize that this all happened because you did something wrong. So think about it and listen to people. Otherwise, you're going to end up alone and with nothing.
No, that can't happen.
All right, I told you. I'm not going to say anything more. Good luck. At least you have Ben with you, I guess. I have no idea how he's taking this whole situation, but maybe you guys can work things out somehow.
Wait, Shelly! I want to ask you something. Like, if I apologize to you about Ben and what I've done to you, would you be willing to be friends with me again?
What's this?
I guess I'd apologize to my parents and everyone else too. But first, I just want to ask and make sure, will you be my friend again? My parents and all my friends abandoned me, and I just can't handle it. So I at least would like to have one friend so there's something I can hold on to. So please take me back, Shelly. Please?
Melissa, I think you're not really getting this situation. Are you thinking that everything is going to go back to how it was before just because you apologize? If so, let me tell you, it won't.
What?
What I'm saying is you have to apologize first because you did something terrible. That's just common sense. If you do something wrong, you apologize. And you have to understand that apologies don't necessarily fix everything. Even if you manage to change and somehow become a good person or whatever, what you did and said won't disappear like magic. It's going to remain forever and could leave scars for some people too. An apology doesn't erase what you've done and won't bring you back to where you were. You have to live with it, unfortunately.
Are you kidding me right now? I just offered to stoop down and apologize to you for the first time in my life, and you're telling me that's still not good enough?
Again, use your little brain and think. You have to grow up already. You can't just be selfish and do whatever you want anymore. You don't have that power. You have to realize that now you've lost your parents' trust and lost your friends because you betrayed them. If you don't change now, you're never gonna change ever, so don't miss your once-in-a-lifetime chance. In the end, Melissa was eventually able to talk with her parents again. However, her parents told her that getting married and having a family is like leaving a nest. They told Melissa that she and Ben are on their own now and won't be getting any support from Melissa's parents. Needless to say, Melissa and Ben were not prepared for this news. Melissa had never tried living without her parents' money, and Ben undoubtedly saw dollar signs in his eyes when he knocked Melissa up. They were desperate to get help from friends, but as you know, Melissa lost all her friends and couldn't reach out to anyone. I heard that she's making the rounds and apologizing to everyone, but I've heard they aren't exactly the most enthusiastic or sincere apologies. She's just doing it so she can get some support, not because she realizes she did something bad or feels bad about it. It was so obvious that no one accepted her apology. So now Melissa and Ben are pretty much trying to figure out what to do with their lives and how to support their upcoming baby. Hopefully they learn a lesson and get their lives in order before the baby comes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, girly, how have you been?
Oh, hey, what's up? I've been doing okay. Nothing much, really.
I haven't seen you around any of the mom events. Are you sure something's not up?
Yeah, everything is fine. It's not really worth talking about.
I don't know. Sounds like you might want to talk about it, girly.
Yeah, let's just move on. What do you want?
Anyways, I'm pretty sure I saw you yesterday. Or at least it looked like you. I was walking around and saw you walking into a super expensive looking condo. There's no way you actually live there, right? What were you doing there?
Oh, really? That's so weird. I didn't see you. I didn't know you were in the neighborhood. You must live nearby, right?
No, not at all. I just happened to be in the neighborhood while out and about with friends. And then I saw you going into that fancy schmancy building. I was so surprised. I couldn't believe it. You have to spill the tea immediately. What were you doing there?
Spill what? What are you talking about? There is nothing particularly juicy about living there.
Explain how a person as poor as you can afford to live in a place like that, of course. How?
I'm poor? What do you mean? Why do you think that?
Yes, I mean you're always wearing the same clothing every time you come to pick up your kids from kindergarten. And it's always really plain, boring clothes. I thought surely you must be struggling financially to dress the way that you do. That's why I was splitting my groceries with you. I thought you needed it.
That's why you were giving me half? I can't believe this. I thought you just had extras or something.
Yeah, I know. You and your daughter are so stick thin. I just figured you weren't eating enough, that you couldn't afford it. But you guys really tricked me. I can't believe you live in that fancy condo.
I don't know about tricking. I didn't even realize you thought this way till now. Jessica, you're the one who just randomly decided I was a poor person without any information.
What? You're saying I'm bad because I was worried about you guys. I can't believe you'd say this after all this time of me splitting my groceries with you.
Well, I'm grateful for your kindness, but it's definitely presumptuous.
Anyways, seriously, how can you afford to live in that building? Does your husband work for a big company? Is he the CEO or something? Hurry up and tell me his position and salary. I have to know how you can afford such a beautiful condo.
I have to tell you all that? Isn't it enough to know that we live in that building?
Oh, is it something I shouldn't ask? Is it taboo? It's not like you'll lose money by telling me what his job and salary is. What is there to lose?
I don't know, it feels morally kind of weird. It also seems like kind of private information.
Who cares about all that? Hurry up and tell me. If you don't tell me, then I'll tell all the other kindergarten moms. I'll tell everyone that you're pretending to be poor but are actually super rich. I bet you just didn't want to pitch into any of our events. Cheapskate!
Please don't. It's private info, and I'm not a cheapskate. Things are just really complicated right now, and that's why I haven't been volunteering for any mom stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, are you seriously going to just run away? Even if you don't tell me, the problem won't go away, so there's no point in avoiding it. If you won't answer, I can just ask your husband himself, I guess.
Oh God, please don't. He's got other things to worry about. This is really not that interesting or important.
Hey, girlie, do you have some free time now?
What's up, Jessica? Did something happen?
I was just wondering if you were free to speak. I think we should be better friends. I just want to know more about your life is all.
What about it? It's boring. I'm a stay-at-home wife. I cook, I clean, I take care of my kids all day. It's not particularly glamorous. I'm sure you're literally doing the exact same thing every day.
About your husband, silly. What kind of guy is he? What's his job?
Oh my God, Jessica. This again? You're being really persistent. It's really not your business. You need to back off.
I don't see why you're making such a big deal about this. I asked the other moms in the mom group and no one could tell me what your husband does.
Yeah, because it's no one's business. Just let it go. I'll see you at the kindergarten tomorrow.
Fine. If you won't tell me, I'll just figure it out. I can't believe you wouldn't tell me this one little thing after everything I've done for you. You are so rude.
Hey, Sarah, do you know someone named Jessica? She says she's part of the mom group at Amy's kindergarten.
Yeah, I know her. She's the one that has been giving us groceries. God, don't tell me she talked to you. She's so persistent.
Oh, that's her? You always describe her as this annoying, persistent lady. I didn't realize she was so beautiful. I was shocked because she started randomly talking to me in the parking lot.
Wait, she came up to you today? What was she even doing over there?
She said she was just out with her kid and happened to see me headed to my car.
God, she's so annoying. I told her to back off and she somehow finds you about town like some sort of crazy person. She literally texted me all day yesterday asking about you. She was obsessed. She really wouldn't let it go. She's the worst one in the mom group. She pretends to be nice, but she's just like the most nosy one. God, I hate when she texts me. It's never positive. And what was I supposed to say? That you're unemployed? Then I gotta tell her whole financial situation? Like, I swear she would have preferred if I gave her screenshots of her bank accounts.
She was dressed really nicely. I thought she was a model. You guys are like day and night. I can't imagine you dressing like her.
Who cares that she's beautiful? She's literally so annoying. I don't want to be anything like her.
I don't know. I think I'd like it if you dressed up more.
I dress up for the right occasion. There just aren't that many occasions that need nice clothes when you're a stay-at-home mom. I would literally just get immediately dirty from taking care of the kids all day. The kindergarten pickup drive-thru is not a runway. I'd rather wear something functional.
Yeah, that's what you always say. But I think it would be nice to see you dress up every once in a while. Maybe there's something you can learn from Jessica. She's motherly, but still womanly. It's like the best of both worlds. I wish you had kept it up since having kids. It would be nice.
Excuse me? It's not like you dress up every day. Why should I?
I'm so jealous of her husband. If I had such a beautiful wife at home, I'd work extra hard like him too. If I'd chosen a better mate, maybe I would be CEO of a company.
You are so annoying and disgusting. Thirsting over this woman? You are a pig. What on earth does my being beautiful or not have to do with your ability to get a job? I didn't realize companies hired based on hot wives. Maybe if you actually put effort in, you'd have the career you actually want.
Oh, shut up. You don't support my needs, which is exactly why I don't get hired. It's all your fault because you're ugly. Even today, I got a rejection after an interview. You don't give me what I need, and that's why they don't see the potential in me. This and everything is all your fault. Women who support men, empower them. If you were a proper wife, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
You're being mean. No need to take out your frustration on me because you're having a hard time finding a job.
I'm not venting my frustrations. These are facts. You're a worthless wife. I deserve better. If I didn't have to see your ugly face every day, my life would be so much better.
Excuse me? Are you serious right now? Why are you acting like this?
If you didn't call my company and reveal that I was having an affair with my secretary, then I wouldn't have been fired. Of course, they wouldn't be a good reference for me, so me getting fired and me being unable to get a new job is all your fault.
Amy had a really high fever that day. I only called the office because I thought it was an emergency situation. I had no idea that you were having an affair and that the company would realize you were lying about where you were. That's not my fault, Michael. It's yours. Maybe if you kept it in your pants and focused on work, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Oh, shut up. Amy only had that high of a fever because you weren't taking care of her properly. You weren't being a good mom. Only a bad mom has sick kids. If you actually knew what to do, they wouldn't get sick.
You aren't making any sense. You need to calm down and think about how stupid you sound right now. That's not how sickness works at all.
You're ugly and plain, just completely worthless. I don't know why I married you. Seriously, why don't you try look nice every day like Jessica? I would be less irritated and angry if I knew I had a beautiful trophy wife at home.
Michael, look, I realize that this is frustrating to look for a job right now and that you're having a hard time. But I don't appreciate you taking this out on me. I have my limits too, you know. You need to stop.
Whatever, ugly. You're so worthless and annoying. Now I'm in a bad mood. I don't need dinner anymore, so you can just put it in the fridge for tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the bar for a bit. I'll be home later.
It's late. Where are you? When are you coming home? We need to talk about today, and the kids are asking about you. Oh my God, Sarah, guess what? I have such good news. Michael and I are gonna get married. What? Are you serious? Who's Michael? Your husband, Michael, silly. Are you joking right now? What on earth are you talking about? Yeah, he was like, I separated from my wife and I want to marry you immediately. I love you. So I'm gonna need you to speed the divorce along so Michael and I can get married. It will be doing us a huge favor. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm still trying to process this information. You are marrying my Michael. I don't think I quite understand what's happening. I'm sure it's a lot of information to process right now, so I'll give you a couple of minutes. Michael and I are in love. He said he deserves someone who isn't plain and boring and ugly, but a beautiful put-together wife like me. Sorry, I'm still confused. He never mentioned leaving me at all. Also, aren't you married already, Jessica? Oh, I was, but I've already separated from him. I don't need a boring, lackluster husband. He was just a low-ranking employee with a pitiful salary. I deserve someone who loves me and can give me the life I deserve. You separated? Since when? This is unbelievable. This is unimaginably messed up, but that's so Michael, to be this inconsiderate and rude. Well, I have to, otherwise I can't marry Michael, silly. They usually say it takes a long time for a woman to get remarried, so I wanted to move it along. Are you seriously considering marrying Michael? I think you can do better. He's a bad person. I want to exchange my low-salary, low-ranked husband for a fancy husband who lives in a beautiful upscale condo. I'm tired of my old life. I want a new one. I can't believe this. It's not all rainbows and butterflies in here, Jessica. I'm serious. You should reconsider. Jessica, I can't believe you'd steal my husband. That's low, but I didn't think you were capable of going this low. Seriously, you are better than this. He told me that your wedding only cost $50,000. Is that true?
Well, yes, that's true, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Then that means Michael and I should definitely do a $100,000 wedding. It'll be lavish and beautiful. I'll invite you and the kids too. Otherwise, I won't feel that I've won.
A $100,000 wedding? How? With what money?
Yeah, Michael said that he wants to give me what I want. He said there's no price off the table. Anything for me. We'll have a wedding that everyone will be jealous of. And then we will live together in the condo. I can't believe how much he loves me. He's just so sweet.
Is this a joke? You're kidding, right?
I'm sorry, but it's all true. He's in love with me and not you. You know, if you really put more into your appearance, you could probably do better. You should try. Anyways, if you could hurry up and get divorced, that'd be great.
You are married. You know a marriage is more than just a wedding. Okay, fine, whatever. No problem, Jessica. It's like talking to a wall. I can't deal with this anymore. If you want to be married, I'll happily give you the divorce. I've been thinking about it for a while anyways, and I'm not really interested in staying married with him.
Really? You're so kind. You're the best. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
But there's one thing I wanted to check before I do. Do you seriously want to marry Michael?
I don't want to. I'm going to. It's a done deal. We are in love and he's crazy about me. I mean, he said he's going to give me a $100,000 wedding. So romantic. I can't believe we found each other.
Well, good for you.
Well, you are so strong. Good for you. What do you mean, good for me? Don't you mean I'm so mad and annoyed at you right now?
I'm not being strong. I really mean it. I think to give someone a $100,000 wedding while being unemployed is wonderful. To take out a loan to give someone the wedding of their dreams is so romantic. I wish I had a love like that.
What do you mean unemployed? You guys can afford to live in that nice condo. Surely he has a lot of money.
I'll divorce him immediately, so just wait a little bit. He's always home since he's unemployed, so it should be really easy to get a signature on the documents.
Wait a minute. I'm serious. What do you mean by unemployed? What are you even saying?
Oh, so I guess you didn't know that part? So you don't know anything about the fact that he's been unemployed for a year now?
A whole year? Why? What happened?
Yeah, he got fired from his last job. Turns out the company doesn't like it when you dip your pen in the company ink. The secretary he had an affair with was the daughter of one of the bosses. They didn't take too kindly to it, so he kind of got fired. Whoops.
Are you serious? That's awful.
Yeah, at the time I was pretty sick and tired all the time. I thought about getting a divorce from him because of the whole cheating thing, but I figured, especially since we have kids together, it might be better for the kids to stay together and try to work on the marriage. Ultimately, I forgave him. He promised he wouldn't do it again and apologized that he'd do better.
And how exactly did he stay unemployed for a whole year? He really doesn't have anything else lined up.
He's laughably bad at interviews. He usually doesn't make a good first impression. Not to mention, he's got bad references. He usually takes it out on me and tells me it's all my fault. He's really been quite cruel to me.
I can't believe this. That's so horrible.
Yeah, I mean, with the cheating and the working on the marriage and then the emotional abuse, I was sort of at my limit already, so I'll happily divorce so you guys can be married. You deserve each other. If you want to have a complete loser of a husband, you are more than welcome to. I give my fullest blessings.
Wait a minute. I haven't heard of any of this. I thought he was like CEO of a big company or something and that he was making a lot of money. I mean, you guys can afford to live in such a beautiful condo. So that's why I wanted to marry him.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that since we live here and he's unemployed.
How can you afford to live there while he's unemployed? Do you guys just have a lot of savings or something?
Kind of. I take care of the household finances, so I make sure to try to pinch pennies whenever I can. Those groceries you gave us were a big help, and that's why I kind of never offered to pay for anything with the mom group. So with the savings that we had, we were able to make it by pretty comfortably. Not to mention his parents give us money all the time, so it hasn't actually been bad financially.
Oh, he has parents that gives him money. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, Michael's parents are really wealthy. They actually are the ones who paid for the wedding, not him.
Really? That's wonderful.
Oh, also, the condo we're living in was a gift from them, so we pay $0 to live here. We just have to pay bills, essentially.
Oh, that's a relief. I was really worried when you told me that Michael was unemployed. But if he receives money from his parents and has savings, I don't really see a problem. I thought you were trying to tell me that you guys were financially struggling. I think I'm gonna go through with the wedding. He's the one I want to marry.
You sure have a lot of guts to marry an unemployed loser. I admire your strength.
It's not a problem if he's unemployed. We are in love. With his rich parents, we won't have to worry about money problems. And with him being unemployed, we can spend the honeymoon period of our marriage spending every day together. Sounds kind of fun. And after a year or so, I can help him look for a job. It'll be fine.
I don't mean to dash your dreams, but I can assure you that this past year of him being unemployed and spending every day together has been anything less than positive. I doubt it'll go as smoothly as you expect. You should really reconsider. He's a jerk.
Of course it'll be fine. We're in love and I'm beautiful and he'll love me so much. I'm sure his parents will love me too and it'll be so much fun.
He's unemployed but literally does nothing around the house but drink and watch TV. Do you really want to spend your days picking up after a big baby? I don't know if the money's worth it.
We are in love. Of course I don't mind taking care of my man as long as he takes care of me.
Well, I hope that's true. I really wish nothing but the best for you. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting that divorce going, and then I'll take the kids and leave this condo. So please enjoy your lives together.
Of course, thank you so much. I can't wait to live in a beautiful house with Michael.
Hey, what's going on? Did you do something? My parents messaged me and told me to get out of the condo. And they told me that they're giving the condo to you? Sarah, what on earth did you tell them? You better not be feeding them lies.
I just told them that we were getting divorced, and when they asked why, I said that you and Jessica were having an affair. I guess they did not like hearing that. Probably expected better of their son.
Really? That's all you told them? You didn't tell them anything else? You're telling me that my parents are really just gonna kick me out over having an affair? I'm their child. This is my house. I deserve it. And to give it to my ex-wife? There's no way. You had to have said something else. Something that made you look better than me.
Nope, I just mentioned the divorce and the affair. That's all. You really can't see the forest through the trees, can you?
What do you mean? What are you trying to get at?
I mean that not only are you cheating and trying to marry someone else, but you've been unemployed for a year. I think your parents have gotten a little fed up with you not living up to their expectations, to be honest. You know you haven't been the best husband.
No way, they love me. They've never scolded me even once. I've never let them down. I'm their only child. They didn't even say anything when I got fired from my last job. There's no way that they're disappointed in me. They would never give up on me.
He's even a failure as a father. We're sorry about our son. We'll cut him off and support you and the grandkids.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna call them right now.
I mean, the first affair, maybe they could forgive such a simple mistake. But the second affair, now that's a pattern. And then you just failed to get a job for a year. And spending your day-to-day begging your parents for money and being abusive to your wife? Yeah, I can see why they're ashamed of you. They didn't really know how to have this conversation with you, probably.
No way, you're lying. There's no way they'd give up on their only son. They would never throw me away. God, they're not answering their phone. Oh, this can't be happening to me.
Well, I mean, they did text you to leave the condo. So I guess there's got to be some truth to what I'm saying. And you know where they stand, so that's probably why they aren't answering their phone.
I can't believe this. I can't believe that they would do this to me.
Oh, your parents just texted me. They want to go over the paperwork to sign the condo over to me, so they're wondering when I might be free to meet.
No way, are you serious? Oh, this can't be happening. You're seriously gonna take the condo? Please, Sarah, where will I live?
Of course, I'll take whatever I can get. Because my soon-to-be ex-husband is unemployed, it's not like I'll be able to get any alimony, and I need to pay for the kids' school fees and various bills. I'll take anything. I'll take half of everything you have, but of course, that's not enough to raise the children on. So, if you have any heart left in your body, I need you to leave the condo and not cause any problems. For the kids.
Sarah, what on earth is going on? What's happening? Michael just told me that he has to be out of the condo. I thought you said we could live there and you guys were getting a divorce.
Oh, yeah, hey. The kids and I are just happily living in our home. Michael and I are definitely getting a divorce, but I guess his parents cared more about their grandchildren's life than his new wife's.
You are so annoying. I can't believe you'd steal the condo from me.
I didn't steal anything. The condo was never Michael's. It was his parents and they gave it to me and the kids. All I did was accept their gift and sign the paperwork.
I can't believe this. Michael and I were supposed to live our newlywed life there. I can't believe you'd steal this from me. He told me that his parents cut him off and they refused to give him money. What is the point of having rich parents if he doesn't get anything from them?
Even though he's been cut off, I'm sure you guys will be fine. You can use some of that world-renowned charm and figure something out.
It doesn't matter if I try. He won't even see me. I keep visiting him and he keeps turning me away at the door and saying he doesn't want to see my face. He said I must be the devil to steal someone else's man while having a child, and that there's no purpose in seeing me, so go home. What's gotten into him? I can't believe this is happening to me.
Oh no, sounds terrible. What are you gonna do?
What am I supposed to do? I have to pay settlement fees to my ex-husband and I have my child's school fees. I wanted Michael's parents to help me and now I have nothing. I'm gonna have to take out a loan. This is the worst.
Oh, you haven't paid for this month? Yikes.
It's like $100,000 total. I can't afford this, Sarah. What am I supposed to do? The whole reason I got divorced is because I thought I could rely on Michael and his family.
Oh, you were gonna make them pay for everything? You weren't even gonna try to pay yourself?
I asked Michael about it and he told me he doesn't know anything about it and to pay it myself. I'm freaking out. What can I do? Before we married, he was so sweet and romantic, and then the second we got married, he turned ice cold. He's being awful.
Well, he did just lose his house. I can see why he isn't calm. And now being asked to pay $200,000 a month, I'm sure he's quite irritated.
Well, now, there's no point in having married Michael. This is the worst. I should just get back with my ex-husband.
Really? I don't know about that. I'm not sure he'll be in the mood to get back together with someone who left him for a richer man.
I'll give him back to you. Do whatever you want with this unemployed loser. I should try to get back with my sweet ex-husband. He would never treat me like this.
You gotta calm down. You sound ridiculous. I'm not sure you'll be able to reverse your divorce or get back together with your ex-husband. I mean, do you even know where your ex-husband is?
What are you trying to get at?
Jessica, I'm pretty sure your kid was taken out of kindergarten, so you don't need to worry about those fees anymore. I saw your ex-husband on your kid's last day, and apparently he's taking your kid and moving abroad. Apparently, it was just the right moment, I guess.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I guess he got a big promotion at work or something, so they're sending him to be CEO of a different regional branch. He must be an incredible person to get such a big promotion. He definitely deserves it, and I hope it makes him happy.
Wait a minute. I haven't heard of any of this. He never mentioned this.
I guess it's not really relevant for your ex-wife.
The promotion, I suppose he should have told you about the move. But I'm thinking of getting back together with him. We can work on our marriage.
I don't know about that. He seemed really happy. If I were you, I'd just quietly pay the fees and move on. Even if you can't pay the whole thing, I'm sure you can work hard and pay for a percentage of it.
What do you mean work hard? It's not that easy. I've only ever been a housewife. I don't have any employment experience. Who would even hire me?
I don't know. I'm sure you can figure something out.
I'm serious. What should I do? Please.
I don't know, but whatever you do, figure it out soon, because you'll owe me money too.
What do you mean, owe you money? Why?
I'm gonna do whatever is possible to sue you for what you've done to me.
I can't pay my husband's settlement, child support, and get sued. That's impossible. I can't do that. This is torture.
Well, even if it's impossible, you still owe me, so figure it out. Good luck.
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. Please.
This is the life you wanted, Jessica. I warned you that it wouldn't be worth it. You made your bed, so lie in it. After that, I hired an attorney to take my divorce case and press charges against Jessica. Jessica still hasn't divorced Michael, so I can hear her whiny voice saying, "Hurry up and get a job and help me pay your ex-wife's legal fees." She apparently has gotten him to frequent the employment office to get interviews, and it turns out Michael was able to get a job. But he doesn't really have a work ethic, so he quickly quits and his cycle begins again. Apparently, Jessica cries day and night, working part-time to support their daily expenses. I rarely hear from Michael anymore, minus occasional updates. He's continued to show himself to be a bad father, which is not unexpected. The kids and I live peacefully at home. Michael's parents visit often and everything is peaceful. I've started making better friends in the mom group and participating in activities. Things have really started to look up, and for the first time in a long time, I feel happy. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe.
Hey Mel, it's Clara. I know it's been a really long time, but listen to this. I just got divorced a little while ago. Can you believe it?
Wait, what?
I know, right? And because of that, I have no money at all to my name, and I got kicked out of the house as well. It's seriously the worst. I have nothing. Nothing. So I know it's a little much to ask, but can you come and pick me up from New York or send me some money? I literally can't even make it back home because I have no money.
Just wait a second. Is this really Clara? Where is this all coming from all of a sudden?
What's up with that reaction? Yeah, it is me. I know it's been a while, but still, I didn't expect you to react to me like that.
I can't believe you even have the nerve to message me at all. And you want me to go and pick you up? Are you seriously planning on trying to come back home?
Well, yeah, I got divorced from Kevin. And now since he's kicked me out of the house, I have nowhere to go but stay with Mom and Dad for a while until I at least get back on my feet.
You have nowhere else to go. Do you even remember what you did to me all that time ago? You had an affair with my fiancé and eloped with him. Do you really think there is a place here for you to come back to?
Are you still upset about that even now? Come on, that was like 10 years ago. It's been so long that I was sure you would have forgiven me for it already.
Did you actually think that?
Yeah, and now that Kevin and I are divorced anyway, it's all over and what happened 10 years ago doesn't matter anymore. Let's just treat it all as water under the bridge. Now, come and get me from here. I seriously have no cash and nowhere to go either. I'm in a real bind.
I don't know what your situation is and I don't care. From the very day I found out about what you did, I decided to not have anything to do with you for the rest of my life. Do me a favor and never contact me again.
What are you even talking about? It's me, your sister. Your sister is in trouble and you won't even come to help me out? That's what older sisters are supposed to do, isn't it?
You have no right to expect any help from me after what you did.
It's your own fault for letting Kevin get away from you in the first place. Maybe if you paid him more attention, things would have worked out differently. And to keep holding a grudge against me for over 10 years too? Just get over it already. If you liked Kevin that much, then you should have just moved with him to New York in the first place and gotten married.
What did you say?
I said that if you were that into him, you should have gone with him when you needed to move to New York for a job. Then everything would have worked out for you and you wouldn't have had to stay living out there in the sticks. He asked you to come with him, but you refused to go. What did you expect to happen? That's why he moved on to me instead of you in the first place. But now here we are, even 10 years later, and you're still mad over this? Just grow up already, will you?
Shut up. Don't start with your lame excuses. That was right when Dad got sick and ended up in hospital, remember? How could I have just left him when he needed support from us and went off to New York? Mom was also not feeling great and she wouldn't have been able to look after him on her own. I couldn't just leave the two of them like that.
God, you really have always been far too serious. No wonder you got dropped by Kevin so quickly. You're no fun at all.
Yeah, but it seems like he made a mistake in dropping me for you in the end, right?
What?
I heard that you two got married eventually, but then got divorced seemingly out of nowhere. What happened? And here I was hoping that you would be happy even after what you did to me.
Married life came with a bunch of challenges that I didn't expect at all. But someone like you who hasn't been married wouldn't understand what I mean by that.
Oh, really? Is that what you think?
Anyway, let's forget this already, but I really do need you to come get me. I have so many difficulties being married to Kevin and had to put up with a lot. I just want to go home and relax for a little while. It's been ages since I've been home as well.
You can say that all you want, but there really is nowhere for you to come back to right now. If you don't have money, then go out and get a job, and then you can find your own place to rent as well. And just like that, your two biggest problems have been solved.
I don't need sarcastic remarks like that. Neither of those two things are easy or immediate. They both take time and I don't have the time for them. Just come get me or send me money so I can get there myself. I'll send you where you can pick me up from easiest. I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, Mel. I'm really sorry about what happened between us 10 years ago. I know that we'd already decided to get married, but then things went south.
Is that what you want to call it? Going south?
Okay, well, I ran away with your sister to New York at the same time as I was moving there for my new job.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't expect to be hearing from you today as well. Is it some special kind of day for me or something? Where people from my past all decide to start reappearing?
From you saying that, Clara must have contacted you already, right? Did you hear about the two of us getting a divorce then?
Yeah, she contacted me and told me about it about 2 hours ago. You got divorced and you even kicked her out of the house, and now she's in some trouble, I guess.
Even though this is how it ended up, I really did do my best to keep it together and not split with her. I betrayed a lot of people to end up with Clara, so I really wanted to make sure that the marriage at least lasted. But so much happened between the two of us that I was at my limit, and in the end I just couldn't really take it anymore. All I could think about was you from day to day, and it really caused a rift between Clara and me.
What? You were thinking about me?
I mean, when we first arrived in New York, it was great. We just gotten married and we were together in a brand new place where everything was new and exciting. I really thought that I'd be happy like that. But then while I went to work, all Clara would do is go out around town and spend my money without doing anything for me at all. Once, even when I could barely work from stress and had to take time off, she didn't even spend a single day with me. And of course, she never helped at all around the house. But that much goes without saying, really.
Yeah, well, you should have been able to guess that she'd be like that from how she was back at home. She never worked at a stable job and spent all her time doing whatever she wanted to. When Mom and Dad were getting sick, she pushed all of their care onto me and couldn't care less about what happened to them. You knew all of that, but you still chose her instead of me and threw me by the wayside the first chance you got.
She was a good woman to date, but a horrible woman to be married to, I guess. That's what I realized after a little while in New York, and I started to think about you a lot. Like when something bad happened, I just knew that if you were with me, you'd make me feel better with kind words. Or just support me when things were getting tough at work. You know, that sort of thing. I was thinking about you the whole time these past 10 years.
That's funny, but I never thought about you, even once the entire time.
Listen, Mel, I can understand that you wouldn't want to forgive me for what I did. I really do. But what do you say about giving me just one more chance? I really want to try to make things work with you again. Just one more time. A lot of time has passed since we were together, but I know that we could still do it.
What? Are you serious right now?
Of course I'm being serious. I'm divorced now and I lost the job that I had, so I don't see the point in being in New York anymore. I've been thinking of moving back home now to get away from the big city and the bad memories I have there. And then the two of us can get back together.
Hold on a second here. Why did you lose your job as well? What happened?
The company went through a bunch of layoffs and I got cut in the process.
So now you're completely unemployed?
Yeah, exactly, and that was the main reason for the divorce. Like I said, I was the one who was trying to keep it going, but without this job I wasn't able to make enough for Clara to keep living her ideal lavish lifestyle. So now I want to move back home with what money I have, but I can't get a hold of anyone at all. But how is it back there? Is everyone still as mad as you are about what happened back then?
Of course they are. Everyone in the town knew about our engagement and were appalled when you ran off with my little sister. No one in town wants to see you back here again. You should know what it's like here. It's not like New York where you can just lose yourself among strangers. Everyone knows everyone in their business.
I thought that might be the case, but that's also why I wanted to fix things up between us. If you were to forgive me, then everybody else would probably decide to forgive me for it as well, right? What do you think?
I think that you should stop with all this nonsense already. I'm not about to just go along with your calculated plans and let you just sweep back into town like nothing happened. And even if I were to forgive you, your parents said themselves that they never want to see you. Your mom told me recently that she never wants to see your face again.
What? You talked to her recently? Does that mean that they're still close by somewhere? In that case, forget about what I said about the two of us making amends. But in exchange, can you tell me my parents' phone number and address?
What?
I mean, I know that the whole town got essentially relocated due to redevelopment, right? I haven't been able to get in contact with either my parents or my siblings since then. I never expected that you would still be in contact with everyone. Does that mean that a bunch of people moved together to a new place or something? Can you tell me their address at the very least? Well?
Oh wow, you heard about the relocation then. It seemed like Clara hadn't heard anything about it at all.
Of course she wouldn't know a thing about that. She was out so often that she was never even home to sit down and watch anything on TV, let alone listen to the news.
Oh, I see. I can picture that. In any case, let me tell you the last message that I got from your parents. They said make sure not to tell that idiot boy either our numbers or our address. We never want to have to see his face again. That's what they said about you.
You're joking.
I absolutely am not joking. No one wants you back, so good luck finding a new job. Sounds like you'll need it.
Mel, what's going on? How long do you plan on making me wait? I've been waiting for you to come and get me already. It's been a week now since I asked you first. I'm gonna run out of money to survive if you don't hurry up. Do you have any idea how expensive New York is?
No one is coming to get you or sending you money. Not me, not Mom and Dad either. Just stay there and look for a job to support yourself.
Why are you being so cold to me? I'm in trouble and I need your help. Sure, I stole your fiancé away from you, but that was it. You're being so unfair right now.
As always, you haven't reflected on your actions at all, have you? I guess some things never change. We were all so embarrassed when things first went down 10 years ago. Everyone in town knew about what happened. It was hard to even show my face in public after that.
Yeah, but that was over 10 years ago at this point. It's annoying that you're still mad about that even now. And I told you that you were the one in the wrong for ever letting it happen to you in the first place. Now I'm in a bad situation as well, so let's call this karma getting me back and call it a day. We both went through something because of Kevin, so let's call it even and forgive each other.
Cut the crap. This isn't the same at all. I lost my fiancé because he was having an affair. And then I had to find out that he was cheating on me with my own sister. Just how much pain do you think you put me through? You can't even begin to imagine how I felt. Don't just ask me to forgive you like it's so easy to do. This isn't something that I can just brush off because some time has passed.
God, you're so stubborn. I hate this about you. But fine. If you're so set on not forgiving me, you can forget about it. I don't care anymore. I'll just find a way to get back home on my own. You shouldn't have a problem with that, right? Now you don't even have to come get me. I'll use what money I have left to make it on my own. Then I can apologize to you in person and we can be done with this ridiculous 10-year grudge that you have against me. You, me, Mom, and Dad, we can all make up and go back to being a happy family like we used to be.
That's your plan.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Look, you can say that you'll come home on your own however many times you like, but you don't even know our address.
What are you talking about? I might not have been home for 10 years, but I'm not exactly gonna forget the house where I lived and grew up for most of my life. There's nothing for me here in New York anymore, so I'll be coming home after all this time.
The house you're thinking about doesn't exist anymore.
What? What does that mean?
It means that you have nowhere to go back to anymore. Or do you plan on using the last of your money to get a quick look around some factories?
What are you talking about? Seriously? What factories? What does that mean?
By that reaction, I guess you really don't know anything.
No, I don't. I don't know anything. No one told me anything at all. What do you mean about factories? What happened to her house? Are you being serious when you said it's gone?
It's not just the house, but basically the entire town is no more. It was redeveloped for some factories and pipelines and nothing is left.
What? You mean the school I went to and all of my friends' old places are gone too? Everyone is gone?
Yeah, that's right. It was all over the news for a while. I'm surprised that you don't know anything about it since you were directly involved in a way. It might be something that people who weren't from our town would ignore, but you should have paid attention more.
I don't believe this! How could this happen? Then where am I supposed to go? I have nowhere else. Where are you and Mom and Dad then? If everything is gone, that means that all of you must have moved somewhere else, right? Where did you go?
Oh, I wonder about that. Where on earth did we go after that? Well, you won't hear it from me, so good luck finding out where we live now.
What? You're telling me you're not gonna tell me? But I'm your sister. We're family.
But we cut ties with you all those years ago. We might be related by blood, but there's no one who thinks of you as family anymore.
You can't be serious!
Of course I am. And since you're not family, why would we tell you anything about our personal lives or personal information like an address? Anyway, that's how it is. So best of luck. Mel, come on. Please tell me my parents' address. Where did they move off to? You have to tell me. I know that you guys must have built a hell of a property somewhere. Tell me where that is. What? What makes you think that anyone built anything? You wouldn't tell me anything about where anyone went, so I was trying to find out for myself. Then I found an article on the internet that told me something interesting. It said that the people who needed to move away from the town were compensated for having to leave their homes. And not just a little, but with a lot of money. It said that there were people who received upwards of $500,000 and used the money to build themselves a new house elsewhere. $500,000. Come on, do you think the government would really give anyone that much money? Maybe it wasn't quite that much, but it had to have been a sum close to that, right? You got money for the move, and you used it to build yourself a nice new home, right? All of you. Well, we did get enough to build something new. I mean, most of us in town had been living in pretty old houses and they were in need of repairs and renovation anyway. So I guess compared to those, you could say the houses we built or bought are pretty nice.
You're so cunning doing that. You stay in town and then get a bunch of money from the government to move somewhere else, build a new house, and start a new life. If you got that lucky, then you should at least be able to forgive me for what happened between us.
What the hell does that mean? What does it have to do with anything?
You guys all got so lucky and got a bunch of money. You must still have some left over as well, right? But here, I have nothing. So don't you think it's okay to at least forgive me for the past? I'm now divorced and have no job. So just forgive me already and tell me where everyone went.
You're getting things a little mixed up, I think. You losing your job and getting a divorce has nothing to do with the money that we received. Those are two very different things. And it is no weight on whether I forgive you or not.
Please, Mel, I'm begging you at this point. Just tell me where my parents are now. I'm about to run out of my savings, living here without a job, and I need to find another place to stay fast. I'll apologize as much as you like. I'll do whatever you want me to do. But just tell me where they live now, please.
If you're gonna go that far, then sure, I can tell you where they live. But are you sure you're not gonna regret finding them?
Why would I regret doing that?
When we had to move, you might expect that everyone got separated and went their own way, but that wasn't really the case. Everyone had lived together for so long that a bunch of us actually moved to the same area to restart our lives.
What? So you mean it's not just your family and mine that are still nearby? It's everyone else from town as well?
I wouldn't say everyone else. Of course, some people went off to God knows where, but quite a few people, yeah. Do you think that people want you to come back? Do you think that you could just come back after being gone for 10 years and people would act as though nothing happened?
They surely can't be that mad at me for something that had nothing to do with them.
It's not just that they think you're an idiot for that. I also heard that before you left, you borrowed money from quite a lot of people to help you with the move to New York, and you promised that you'd pay them back once you got settled in your new job there. Well, they believed you and wanted to help you with the move to start your new life, and then you didn't send them a single cent back, did you?
Oh God, I thought that everyone would have forgotten about that. But it's not like they can force me to pay them back now after all this time. And there was no real contract between us or anything.
The contract between you was one called trust. And you ruined that with everyone, so I don't know how it will be for you coming back here. Don't expect anyone to want to deal with you or help you find a job or anything else.
Damn it! I thought that everyone would have separated in the move. Why on earth would everyone stick together? They could have gone anywhere in this country and just reformed the town somewhere else.
People got used to their lives and weren't able to just set off to another state or big city at their ages. You know that most people don't like change. And if you're so worried about the money, then get a job and get enough to pay them back before you come back. It might be 10 years late, but it's better late than never, right?
This isn't fair, Mel. You always do this. You always do things so they work out for you. If I'd known that the town was gonna be leveled, then I wouldn't have even married Kevin in the first place.
What are you angry about all of a sudden?
That attitude of yours has annoyed me so much even in the past. You always make it so that I get the short straw. It's so annoying when you do this. I bet you knew that you were gonna get money from the relocation, so you pushed Kevin onto me so I would leave and you would get more to yourself.
Are you serious right now?
And then you made yourself look like the victim in the eyes of Mom and Dad, so they'd shun me and just you guys would get the money. You pushed me onto Kevin for all of that. You are horrible. I guess that explains why you never tried to get back at me for stealing Kevin from you. It was your plan from the very start.
You really need to calm down for a second. You're letting your imagination run a little wild. There is no way that I had a plan like that. That's the craziest thing I have ever heard in my life.
No, don't tell me those lies. I know that you planned it all. You were always like that, even when we were kids.
What are you on about?
You always made it seem like I got the good deal in something, but in the end, you were always the one to come out on top. It's always been like that, always.
Don't blame me for that. You always just see the pros in something and rush headfirst into it without thinking anything through properly. That's how you've always been, and it has nothing to do with me.
Then why didn't you tell me about the plan to relocate or that you were going to receive so much money from the government? 500,000? You got that much and not a word to your own sister?
I see you've also been reading the information on the internet, huh? I'm telling you that we didn't get anywhere near that much. We got just enough to move and build a place of our own with a tiny amount left over. And it doesn't cost that much to build a place out in the countryside either. You shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet.
You're not gonna fool me with lies like that. You kept it from me so that I wouldn't get any cut of the money.
Listen to me, it wasn't like that.
I was also part of the family who grew up in the house that got torn down. Where's my compensation for that? Well, where is it? I also have the right to get money from the government for that.
Then why not go to the government and try to make your case with them?
They're not gonna listen to me.
Obviously not. This has all been finished. This is from a long time ago already. If you want me to get over what happened 10 years ago, then you need to get over this as well. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and acting as though you got the short straw by moving to and living in New York for 10 years. If it was so bad, then you wouldn't have stayed there for so long.
I thought it was good, but there's no point being here if you don't have the money to enjoy it.
Well, you should have thought about that before you left then. But of course you didn't. As always, you just saw something good in front of your eyes and went for it. And you did that even though it involved you stealing your sister's fiancé and marrying him. And now that you've gotten divorced and want to come home, you act as though you're the victim? Grow up and get over it. This is all your fault to begin with. You made your bed, now lie in it. You're not getting anything from me or our parents. We aren't gonna look out for you now.
What, so now you're gonna make fun of me for making some mistakes in the past? I was young back then and not thinking of the future. But who does when they're 20? Everyone makes mistakes, and you don't need to blame me for them.
Then if that's what you want, don't contact me again. That way I won't treat you like the idiot that you are.
But I still need your help. You can't leave me like this.
I can, and I will. What you need to do right now is turn off that phone of yours and go out and look for a job. You might have lived off of Kevin for the past 10 years, but it's time you learned a little about real life. You're not a kid anymore. You're an adult, so act like one. And never, ever message me again. After that, I didn't hear from Clara or Kevin again. They must have both finally realized that it didn't matter how much they asked. I wouldn't tell them what they wanted to know. Apparently, afterwards, they both went to the site of the old town to try and figure out something about where people might have moved to. And then they met again without expecting it, since they each came on their own. Then, in a real twist of fate, they both realized that they no longer have anyone to rely on but each other, and decided to get back together and try to make it in New York. They moved back and tried to get jobs, but only succeeded in securing some part-time ones. Without the money from Kevin's old job, they could no longer live the life they previously had, and now live a very, very different type of life. Instead of going out on the town and spending money, they have to stay at home and pray that they make rent each month. It's a hard life for them, but maybe now they'll begin to realize the importance of thinking of the future, and also what other people have to go through every day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.